Hello and welcome to the Power Circuit, a program of the Transmission Company of Nigeria (TCN). This is where we bring you the latest updates, milestones, and scorecards from the Nigerian electricity supply industry, NESI. I'm your host, Amara Agugesi, and here are today's stories. First, we shine the spotlight on the accelerated completion of the brand new 330, 132, 33 kilovolts new Apple transmission substation, a critical project set to boost bulk power supply right here in Abuja. Also in Abuja, the 132-33 kilovolts central area takes center stage as engineers of TCN commission a 100 MVA transformer. Stay tuned, the Power Circuit starts now. The Transmission Company of Nigeria (TCN) is putting finishing touches to a major power infrastructure project in the Federal Capital Territory. It's a brand new 330 kilovolts new Apple transmission substation, also known as the new Apple Piba substation, a landmark achievement under the Abuja Ring Fence Transmission Project. This state-of-the-art facility is built to strengthen electricity supply, improve grid reliability, and serve as Abuja's third bulk power source. Stay with us as we take you to the project sites, bringing you the sights and sounds of this milestone development.
The new Apple substation receives bulk power from Lafia through the Kodekbene New Haven Makurdi Lafia Jos transmission line. From here, it feeds power to substations in Apo, Kukwaba, Lokogoma, Lugbe, and Kuje, effectively completing the Abuja feeding scheme at the 132 kV level for improved flexibility in power delivery. The power circuit was led on a tour of the site by Engineer Usiju Mark Hammond, a senior manager, AFD Project Implementation Unit at TCN, and he has this to say about this addition.
We are the 330/132/33 kV new Akpo Pigba substation in Abuja. This substation consists of a 2x150 MVA auto transformer. We also have a 1MX 330 kV reactor for voltage control, and we also have 3x60 MVA power transformers. This station will be fed from Lafia substation in Nasarawa, which will be bringing the line on a 330 double circuit to this station, which has a 2x330 kV line bay. Construction of this substation commenced in August 2019. However, due to the COVID pandemic in 2020, and also with the change from the manual to the electronic IDEC, it significantly delayed the project. But TCN is committed in ensuring that this project is completed, and we are on track and should be completed in December 2025.
The new 330/132/33 kilovolts Apple substation will be the third source of bulk power coming into the nation's capital upon energizing and operation soon, as it receives bulk power through the 330 kilovolts Lafia transmission line. It joins the first source of bulk power to Abuja, which is the 330/132/33 kilovolts Katampe transmission substation, receiving bulk power from the 330 kilovolts Shiroro transmission line. The second source of bulk power to Abuja is the 330/132/33 kilovolts Gogolada substation, receiving bulk power from the 330 kilovolts Ajokuta transmission line.
The substation has a 2x150 MVA auto transformer, 330/132/33, which would have a 240 megawatt capacity, which will be added to the grid. In addition, this station is going to be powered by a 330 kV double circuit line from Lafia substation, Nasarawa State. This transmission line is about 143 kilometers. At present, it's about 85% completed. However, there are way leave and compensation issues which TCN management is currently addressing. In addition, this will be the third source of power supply into the FCT, bringing another third leg of bulk supply into the FCT.
Funded by the French Development Agency, AFD, The Abuja feeding scheme involves the construction of multiple substations and transmission lines to enhance power supply across the capital city. The goal is to ensure steady and reliable electricity for homes and businesses.
This station would increase the transmission capacity by 240 megawatts, and we have 933 kV feeders to evacuate to the Apo and its environs. In addition, we have 9 feeders, 933 kV feeders at this station, which will be feeding Apo and its environs. This station would be radiating 33 kV feeders by the Abuja Electricity Distribution Company. But most importantly, this station would also be feeding through the Abuja Electricity Distribution Company, the African Medical Center of Excellence.
Designed to operate at 330, 132, and 33 kilovolts, the Apo substation comes with two 150 MVA power transformers on the 330 kilovolt side and 360 MVA transformers on the 132 kilovolt section. Once commissioned, it will serve as a model substation to feed surrounding facilities, further reinforcing Abuja's electricity backbone.
At present, this substation is at 90% completion, where we have all the containers on ground. And as you can see, installation works are ongoing within the station. You can look at the control room building where we've installed all the control and protection panels. And also you can see that all the switchgear, the outdoor switchgear have been installed.
The project is part of TCN's broader plan to add 624 megawatts of bulk transmission capacity to Abuja axis through the Abuja Feeding Scheme.
The Abuja Feeding Scheme project is going to address the growing demand, population demand in Abuja, to meet the electricity demands. This project is going to cover the whole Abuja area, which we have 2 line projects in Lot 1 and 2, and we have 5 substation projects from Lot 3 to 5.
The spotlight on the new Apo 330, 132, 33 kilovolts transmission substation continues after this short break. When we return, we'll show you the remarkable progress TCN has achieved in completing the 132, 33 kilovolts section of the facility. Don't go away, stay with us.
Oh my God, what caused this fire? Eh? Hey, God help us. Assuming this thing happened in the night, nobody from this building would have come out alive.
Madam, hey, this is why we have warned landlords not to erect structures under the high voltage lines. If this high voltage line fell on the ground, nothing would have happened. But because this structure has been wrongly erected and the high voltage line fell on it, that is why whatever has happened has happened. We advise landlords to always consult the Transmission Company of Nigeria on their safety compliance on the right of way, so that something like this does not happen again.
Oga, we are talking of burnt house and you are talking of right of way. What is right of way and safety compliance?
Safety compliance simply means before erecting any structure around any electricity tower or line, there are safety distances you must adhere to. These safety distances are 25 meters on both sides of the electric tower in the case of a 330 kV, 15 meters on both sides of the electric tower in the case of a 132 kV, and 7.5 meters on both sides of the electric tower in the case of a 33/11 kV. These stipulated safety distance instructions are what we call right of way. If these simple, basic safety distances are adhered to, trust me, there will be less loss of property and lives resulting from cut transmission lines.
Visit Transmission Company of Nigeria office nearest to you for your safety regulations before erecting structures. Let us save lives and properties and build a stronger Nigeria. This message is from the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, transmitting electricity in the most efficient and effective manner.
Welcome back. We have been speaking with Engineer Usiju Makheman.
Here is the 132 33 kV section of the new APO 330 132 33 kV transmission substation. You can see that the construction has neared completion, and soon, bulk power will be delivered to the Abuja Electricity Distribution Company for onward supply to consumers from this facility.
Here we are at the 132 kV section of the 330 132/33 kV new APO substation. In this section, we have three number 132/33 kV 60 MVA power transformers, which will be radiated on 933 kV feeders. In addition to this, we have 6 number 132 kV feeders, where we would have 2 feeders, these 132 kV feeders, radiating to the old APO substation on 132 kV. We also have another 2 feeders radiating to the 132/33 substation at Kuje, and we have another 2 132 kV feeders radiating to the 132/33 kV substation at Wumba.
With 5 substations and their adjoining lines nearing completion under the Abuja feeding scheme, residents can expect improved supply stability and better service delivery.
So the Abuja feeding scheme project is very significant because it addresses the growing population demand, most especially if you are looking at the electricity demand in Abuja. This project actually consists of 2 transmission line projects and 4 substation projects, but we have 5 substations covered in this project, which include the new APO in Apo, West Main in Lugbe. We have in Wumba a 132/33 kV substation. We have one in Kuje, a 132/33 kV substation at Kuje. In addition, we have a 132/33 kV substation at Gwarimpa. This is to address the growing demand of electrical power in Abuja and its environs.
Staying true to its expansion goals, the Transmission Company of Nigeria (TCN) has commissioned the 100 MVA transformer at the 132/33 kV Central Area Transmission Substation in Abuja. The Power Circuit team was on ground to capture the process and now brings you the reports.
The 132/33 kV Central Area Gas Insulated Transmission Substation in Abuja took center stage as in-house engineers of TCN commissioned a 100 MVA power transformer. Leading the exercise, the General Manager, Abuja Region of TCN, Engineer Musa Shuaibu, noted the essence of the new addition to the facility, in line with TCN expansion goals.
Today we are commissioning a 100 MVA transformer. Initially here, there was a 60 MVA transformer, so it was being upgraded to 100 MVA. So we are commissioning a 100 MVA transformer today. When we had the 60 MVA, what we had to wheel out to the distribution was 48 megawatts. But today we are having 100 MVA, so we are giving out 98 megawatts. So you can see the difference. So what it entails is that the distribution, that is the DISCO, AEDs in particular, are going to wheel more power to their customers from this substation.
The official noted that the transformer was added to the substation through a World Bank funded initiative by the management of TCN.
It's a World Bank assisted project. So with this, you can see we are going to have more capacity of load to be given out to the distribution, and it's going to impact positively on the grid. On these 2 transformers alone, we're going to have 196 megawatt out of this, plus the 60 MV. So we are looking at about 250 megawatt from this substation.
Also speaking, Assistant General Manager and Project Manager, World Bank Project Implementation Unit at TCN, Engineer Tukur Bamale, stated how his team diligently worked to deliver the project, starting from the project initiation process.
This project is being sponsored by the World Bank under the Nigerian Electricity Transmission Project, and the project has been on in across all Nigeria, and in Abuja Central here, we are putting additional 100 MVA transformer.
The Central Area Transmission Substation is a critical power transmission facility of TCN in Abuja. It delivers bulk electricity to distribution load centers of Abuja Electricity Distribution Company (AEDC) to enable it supply electricity to consumers.
This is basically an FCT project. It's a central area project. We earlier on we have already somewhere last year we have energized 100 MVA, which we use it to replace a 60 MVA, and this is now the second 100 MVA that is being about to be energized, so that it will affect Abuja Central, because this is central to Abuja, which is Aso Rock, Maitama, Wuse, and so many other nearby areas in FCT.
With these transformers successfully commissioned, the Central Area Gas Insulated Substation is well positioned to optimize bulk power transmission for its coverage area.
There is no way you can do projects without challenges. When this contract was signed, we had COVID, and during that COVID, we are working online. Even the factory acceptance test was done online because people cannot travel, and we are able to do everything online, and then all the documentation. You know what happened during COVID, but luckily we had extension from the World Bank to June 2026. That was why we are able to even commission. We are about to commission, because initially the project is supposed to close June 2025, but we have another extension which enable us to now commission this transformer.
The power circuit continues after this short break.
$6.5 there.
Guys, I have a business that can change our lives.
Business?
Business that can change our lives.
Guys, if money is involved,
Take it.
but you don't know the kind of business.
Business is business.
Okay, my guy. Nasu. Let's finish this game.
Real money. And there's a big market for it.
Wait, is it vandalism that you have brought me here to do?
Yes!
Something that can take me to jail. Something that can destroy our economy and spoil what the government wants to achieve.
Real money.
I can't. See this man. I can't.
Even you.
Shut up your mouth. I will never go to jail. Vandalism. God forbid. God forbid.
Look at the people I want to help.
What do you mean?
I beg.
Come here.
I beg.
What do you mean?
Please. not, this is the handwork of the devil. Please.
Be part of our economic growth. Do not destroy electricity power installations. Do not destroy government effort to provide electricity for all. Report any suspicious person found stealing or loitering around power installations to any security operatives close to you or to the nearest transmission company of Nigeria office.
This message is brought to you by the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, transmitting electricity in the most efficient and effective manner.
You are still watching The Power Circuit. Up next is soundbite from the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, Engineer Dr. Sule Ahmed Abdulaziz.
Partnership with some financial institutions and some donor agencies. Gradually, we are changing the equipments bit by bit, but we cannot do it at a time. But I'm telling you, every year in our budget, we used to put money whereby some of these transformers are removed, some are upgraded, transmission lines, we are doing reconducting, we are putting high-capacity conductors. So within some time, if we have funds, we are going to change all the aging structures in the system.
Here's a quick look at the reports featured in today's episode. First, we brought you a report on the accelerated completion of the new 330 kV Apple transmission substation, a project aimed at boosting bulk power supply in Abuja. We also took you through the commissioning of a 100 MVA power transformer at the 132-33 kV Central Area Transmission Substation in Abuja. As always, officials of TCN are pleased to have you with us on the power circuits, bringing you greater insight into the Nigeria's power sector. You can stay connected by visiting TCN's official YouTube channel via TCN_Nigeria. And we encourage you to show your support by following and engaging with TCN across all social media platforms. On Facebook, like the page Transmission Company of Nigeria. On X, formerly Twitter, follow the company at TCN_Nigeria. On Instagram, stay connected via at TCN_Nigeria. TCN welcomes your feedback and observations. Please send your comments to affairs.public@tcn.org.ng. For more details about TCN's activities, visit the interactive website at www.tcn.org.ng or stay informed through a dedicated news platform at www.tcnnews.ng, designed to keep you up to date with developments in the power sector. We also urge you to support TCN by staying vigilant against vandalism of transmission lines, towers, and substations in your locality. Please report any suspicious activity to TCN officials or the nearest security agencies. Thanks for watching. I am Amara Agisi.